Well, after a gray and bit of a foggy start out there this morning, we're starting to see a bit more in the way of sunshine here in the Springfield area. And with that sunshine, I do expect temperatures to continue to climb. Some locations are already into the mid-60s, and it looks like we could see temperatures getting into the lower to perhaps even middle 70s as we head on into the afternoon. Keep in mind the average high is around 54, so we're looking at temperatures running almost 20 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Right now we're at 52 here in Springfield. South-southwesterly wind at around 5 miles per hour. Winds between around 5 and 10 miles per hour as the afternoon goes on. Look at Blandford up to 69 now, 66 in Worthington, 64 at Charlemont, 61 right now in Greenfield. So we're starting to see these numbers begin to climb. Still in the lower 50s here in the valley, but I do expect these numbers to really begin to take off as we push into the afternoon. In fact, up in Berkshire County, they're running a good 10 plus degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. And it is going to be a warmer day, especially here in the valley, maybe not so much out towards the Boston area. In fact, Boston right now only coming in at 42, as is Portsmouth. Worcester is up to 60. We've got 50s down in Connecticut as well. The winds right now coming out of the south-southwest here in the valley, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So there's going to be a little bit of a breeze, but the wind's really not going to be too much of a factor as the day goes on. And you can see that warmer air off to our south. Philadelphia, 73, 77 in Washington. And that is the air that is going to come in here before a cold front comes through as we head on into the evening. And you see behind the front, temperatures are in the 40s. And that is the air mass that's going to come in here as we head on into tomorrow. Not going to be quite that cold tomorrow. I think temperatures tomorrow in the 50s. But it's going to be a much cooler day as we head on into the end of the week, and then temperatures gradually moderate as we head through the Easter weekend and into next week. So a warmer afternoon with some sun. There will be the chance for a shower later this afternoon into this evening as a cold front comes through. Behind that will cool things down, but it is going to be a bright, sunny Easter weekend, and then a beautiful stretch of weather coming our way next week with a big warming trend as well. I'll show you that in the 10-day. In just a moment. But for this afternoon, I think we do see temperatures get into the 70s. Could see mid-70s with enough breaks of sunshine. This is out ahead of that cold front that will bring the chance for some showers later on today and into this evening. In fact, as we make our way through the afternoon, the temperatures begin to rise as that warm front continues to lift to our north. The cold front will trigger showers and perhaps a thunderstorm, but you notice the bulk of the activity going to be to our south, and that is where the better risk for severe weather is, especially as you get further southwest of southern New England. The front comes through, the winds will turn to the west and northwest, so it will be a cooler day tomorrow with a blend of sunshine and clouds. Be a bit on the blustery side as well. Temperatures tomorrow into the 50s, but this is the beginning of a dry stretch that will last right on through the weekend and right on through just about all of next week. So a beautiful stretch of spring weather is coming our way. You can see that risk for thunderstorms now being suppressed further to the south, and the best chance for severe weather is out towards Maryland and back towards D.C. So for us, just a chance for a thunderstorm as the front comes through. Behind it, here comes the cooler air for both tomorrow and Saturday. Easter Sunday, though, looking just fine. Seasonable for this time of year. Temperatures in the 50s, and then the warm-up will begin as we head on into next week. Is what's going to happen is we're going to have a big ridge of high pressure to our south, ridge setting up in the east, trough off to the west, and that is really going to start to warm us up as we head on into next week. In fact, after a seasonable holiday weekend, here comes the warm-up, especially by mid to late next week. We could be talking about temperatures by late next week heading to the upper 70s, perhaps near 80. That's Check Your Forecast. Have a great afternoon. David, back over to you.
Thanks, Don.